Hello and welcome back to another video. And tried this a few times and I'm not very happy with each recording I have, but this is going to be a little bit of a heavy video, a lot harder to make, and there's a lot that I want to talk about and cover on here. Initially, I wanted to do something a bit more fun and exciting, maybe talk about I don't know, anything really about this game. But there's been a lot going on recently, and I would love to just discuss it because it's been on my mind and kind of heavy on me. But we'll just dive right into it. I started playing Celtic Heroes back in the winter of 2012, and that's when I fell in love with this game. I just kind of loved everything about it. Little me as a kid, just getting lost and doing whatever the fuck I wanted. Which, that was great at the time, and it was wonderful. Eventually, the graphics update hit, the infamous graphics update of 2013, I believe it was, and it was like 2013 or 2015, but I wasn't able to play after that as my little iPod Touch couldn't run the game anymore. But I eventually came back to the game for a while, and I've started playing again actively in 2018 and been very active since. I started out in Sentinels of Crom, which they've been a great clan for quite a while now, and always been in the forefront of helping out new players and getting as many people involved as they can into the game. Eventually, I wanted to do more than that. So I joined a clan called Evolve at the time, and we had a lot of fun in that clan. A lot of great memories and met a lot of people. And that's when I really fell in love with the social aspect of this game. Eventually, after that, I joined Crom Life and became the chief of Crom Life for about a year, and eventually became the head of comp in there. But as happens with all comp clans on Crom, things completely imploded and fell apart. And it was fun while it lasted. And we get to modern day, where I've now since joined Seed. I've been in this clan now for about 2 years, and it's been like a lot of fun. And it's great being able to reconnect with all of those old players from comp that eventually just went their own way over the years, and like a bit of a reuniting. And the social aspect is still here. I've always loved this game, primarily for, again, yeah, its social aspect. Made a lot of great friends over the years on here, met a lot of people, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon, as it's mostly been all positive. And I'd like to give a huge shout out to a lot of the people who have made this community so special. A lot of the people who are actively invested in it and have helped grow this game to what it is. I mean, the servers have 11 plus years of history under them, with a lot of people. But after 11 years, these servers aren't growing anymore. It's no secret that this game has generally been going downhill. I know recently on Chrome things have been slowly starting to look a bit better as activity has improved. But, you know, that's I only really actively play here, so I can't speak too much. But across the board, since I started playing in 2018, it's been a steady downhill for pretty much every server, and even the most popular ones have in best of cases, been stagnant. When VR sold this game, it was almost like a miracle. And I don't want to say that because like VR in a way that makes VR sound like that they were a bad dev company. But this game wasn't profitable. This game wasn't growing. This game isn't, making them money to operate or stay in business. But Deca coming along and buying this game is like a miracle to the player base. And I don't think a lot of people realize how close to having servers shut down we probably were under Deca. Or not under Deca, under VR. VR, or Deca, yeah, because VR wasn't making too much, but Deca has given this game a chance, not due to its profitability, but due to the dedication of its player base. Then they've stated this, where they want to harbor that and they want to give it a chance. And I think with this amazing chance that we have, that we should all be focused on being the best players that we possibly can. On Chrome especially, and a lot of other servers, there has been a long history of competition between clans. That's just the nature of the game. From a design aspect, where all the bosses are open world bosses and people have to compete for them. But very often this competition has turned very sour and has gone too far. Just the other day, I was told by somebody in Sense, I won't give any names because I don't want anything to go against that clan or the players, but I was told that Seed is a selfish and disgusting clan who is based in that we were all just greedy. Seed definitely doesn't always have the brightest history, but I know myself and the current leadership at least have been looking to make things a lot better, and we are not the clan, I know that at least in the past, that was always here. That a lot of our policy changes, especially over the last few years, has always been hopefully to improve the betterment of the server. And I think that that's a really good thing when a clan is able to kind of sacrifice a bit of its own power for the betterment of the server. Because ultimately, we need to be the best players that we possibly can be at the end of the day. There's been so much hatred that I see over the history of this game still between players and clans, and it makes me sad whenever I do see it. And I hope that, for the most part, a lot of people are good about it, and I hope that eventually can stop, because if we want our game to grow and if we want our game to be as successful, we want to give Deca the best shot that they can to turn this into the best game that they can, then we need to be the best players that we can. I don't want to be preachy about it, but keep in mind, because every person that you see here playing Celtic Heroes with you likely has a lot more in common than you do with your own family and your friends, and toxicity really doesn't get anyone anywhere. It just ruins the experience. This isn't the most player friendly game. There's a lot of faults with it. It's hard to get into. It's poorly balanced in a lot of ways. There are a couple things locked behind plat shops that probably shouldn't be and are quite necessity, such as Lix's, Restos, and especially hot swap pages. But I mean, we can all just be kind to one another and just be the best versions of ourselves. I know that sounds cheesy, and I'm sorry that that line kind of sounds a bit preachy, but it's not at all what I intend. But, hopefully we can all enjoy this game together and we can all spread a positive impact and just make Celtic the game that, we all know and love, and let other people enjoy that and welcome them so they can also enjoy that. Just benefits everyone. Because I would love for when 12-year-old me started out in this game, you know, I was still pretty welcomed by pretty much everyone. That's what I initially loved. But I know I have seen a lot of people be discriminatory against other players. I've seen clans that just don't get along too well, where people take things too far. And we can all, just be friends. Anyway, I'm running on too long. Probably should stop before I say something that I don't actually mean or intend to say, or push a point farther than I intend to. So hopefully we can all have some more exciting and more fun content in the future. And hopefully we can also make some content that, other people can be a part of, as I love co-hosting stuff with people. And hopefully we'll see you all next time. And thanks for watching, and peace.